You know that irritating deja vu feeling you get when you're watching a TV show and a face pops onto the screen that you're certain you've seen before? No doubt this is a feeling you've had while watching Justin Hartley, the actor who portrays Kevin Pearson on NBC's This Is Us. You know you've seen him, and his abs, before, but where? Let's explore.
That one's my favorite.
Don't make fun of me.
Race you to the bottom. If you were expecting that Justin Hartley's first acting gig came in the shape of a bit part in some mediocre early 2000s TV show, you'd be wrong. Although only in regards to the TV show part. His career kicked off in the mid-2000s, playing what Variety called a jockish husband type in Russell Brown's feature film Race You to the Bottom, appearing alongside Entourage's Cole Williams and Buffy's Amber Benson. The movie centers around Nathan, a freelance writer who's exploring the world and his orientation. During his journey, Nathan winds up getting jiggy with Hartley's jockish character. While he only appears on screen for a hot second, it did audiences a solid by introducing us to a face that, let's be honest, has barely changed in the past decade or so. Despite Hartley's best efforts, Race You to the Bottom was not very well received, with reviews that dubbed it self-consciously edgy and romantically limp, and a bad heterosexual date movie with unlikable characters. Passions. Like any good soap opera, Passion's cup did runneth over with hookups, scandal, mystery, and family drama. Nobody brought the drama home quite like the Crane family, a super-rich, troublemaking clan with a hilltop mansion and skeleton-packed closet. And no Crane family member brought the scandal quite like Justin Hartley's character. He was Fox by name and foxy by nature. His antics were frequent, convoluted, and always topless. During an interview with Soap Talk, Hartley revealed that he had actually unsuccessfully auditioned for a totally different part 1 year prior to being cast as Fox. That turned out to be a good thing. In that 12-month gap, he began watching the show religiously, as did his family, which made eventually landing the gig even sweeter. His brother even recorded the episodes, a far cry from his on-screen brother Randall in This Is Us, who never even watched The Manny. Rude. Smallville. Among superhero fans, Justin Hartley will forever be associated with his character on CW's Smallville. That's not least because he knows how to rock a sleeveless green leather outfit. Hey, that ain't an easy look to pull off. Although Hartley was initially meant to play Aquaman in the CW Smallville spin-off by the same name, it was a no-go, so Hartley came on board as Oliver Queen, aka Green Arrow. For the superhero novices, Queen is a company CEO by day and an arrow-shooting crime fighter by night. Importantly, he brought that universe's Justice League together and became their leader. Hartley's Green Arrow started off as a guest character, appearing in the 6th and 7th seasons before being picked up as a series regular in the 8th season. Despite being a fan favorite, Hartley wasn't selected to play Arrow again when the character got his own show in 2012. That role went to Stephen Amell. Red Canyon. While Hartley was busy shooting arrows at villains in Smallville, he found time to wade into the Badlands of Utah in the 2008 horror flick Red Canyon. Hartley plays Tom, the poor sod who travels with two friends, Regina and Devin, back to their hometown to help them clear out their family home. Oh yeah, and Regina once fell victim to a crime so violent she repressed the entire thing. As you may expect, things do not go smoothly, especially after they pull classic idiot moves like tossing out first aid kits, maps, and phone chargers. This is especially true after a local hick played by The Walking Dead's Norman Reedus starts maiming everyone. The film didn't make much of an impact, but according to UK-based horror site Love Horror, Hartley's performance may have been the best part. Special mention go to Smallville's Justin Hartley, who is somehow extremely entertaining as Tom, the dirt bike riding, disemboweled jock. Now there's a blurb you forward to your mother. Emily Owens, MD. After Smallville wrapped, Justin Hartley went on the hunt for a new role, ideally one that would be a little more challenging and different from his previous work. He was searching for a comedic part, and he found one in the form of Dr. Will Collins on Emily Owens, MD.
I hear this place is cutthroat.
I literally just said that.
Great minds.
Unfortunately for Hartley and the rest of the cast, the show was axed after only one season. So chances are you may have caught him in a couple of episodes but then forgot all about it. To pour salt on the wound, CW's Arrow spin-off premiered at the same time and became the network's breakout hit. Revenge. When Justin Hartley shimmied onto screen wearing nothing but a towel in the Season 3 premiere of Revenge, the question, "Who is Emily Thorne?" was promptly replaced with, "Who's the new hot guy?" Hartley starred as Patrick, the son of one of the show's major characters. She gave him up for adoption as a child, and he reappeared in his birth mother's life years later. Talking to TV Line, Hartley addressed the very, very close relationship his character shared with his mother, which may have prompted you to whip out a red flag or two. Hartley speculated that the writers didn't intend for the relationship to come off so controversially, considering that the tension disappeared from the script later in the season. He admitted that he kind of missed what he called that Oedipal factor. He felt playing into that dynamic was, quote, creepy and excellent. Mistresses. If you like your TV shows laced with salacious scandal, then no doubt at some point you tuned into ABC's Mistresses. And of course, who better to star in such a show than our abolitious pal, Justin Hartley. Hartley joined the show in Season 2 as a love interest of one of the main characters, Joss. At the time, the show's executive producer teased his character to TV Line, saying he's the nicest plastic surgeon in Los Angeles with a teeny tiny fetish. Curious about that fetish? Spoiler alert, the guy's shoe closet could give Carrie Bradshaw a run for her money. The Young and the Restless. Hartley had some big boots to fill when joining the cast of The Young and the Restless back in 2014. Rather than landing his usual gig of the mysterious new dude who hails from Abtown, he was tasked with taking over an existing character, Adam Newman.
Oh my God, Jack thinks that you're his son.
That was Jack's idea.
Newman had until then been portrayed by actor Michael Mooney, who was axed from the show after being accused of groping a co-star. While Hartley acknowledged to The Wrap that taking over a pre-established role wouldn't be the easiest thing in the world, he was prepared for the challenge. People are going to have their opinions, which I think is great. I welcome it, and I love it. I am having a blast doing this. The Challenger. In 2015, Hartley stepped into the ring in Kent Moran's boxing drama The Challenger, which told the story of a struggling Bronx-based auto mechanic who was forced to put his boxing gloves back on after he and his mother were evicted from their home. Hartley played Moran's opponent and told TV Line that it was the strength of the narrative that drew him to the project. Usually it's the story or the character or the money, and in this case, it was the story for sure. A Bad Mom's Christmas. Another day, another topless scene courtesy of Justin Hartley, moving from the small screen to the silver screen for A Bad Mom's Christmas. The 2017 film featured Hartley as an exotic dancer alongside Hollywood stars such as Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, and Kathryn Hahn. During an interview with the Movie Times, Hartley noted that as an actor, some days you're the comic relief and some days you make people cry. But he also acknowledges that sometimes your role is to wear as little clothing as possible. There are days where you have to show up and sort of take your clothes off to get a specific shot. He added that co-star Kathryn Hahn, his on-screen love interest, was a pro about the whole thing, and that the pair's ad-libbing made everything more fun.
So warm.
Shake it up. It's better. God, you're so wet. It looks like you went swimming.
Hartley said the improvisation was extensive, but a total blast. I think at one point they had to cool off the cameras because we were running too long. She's brilliant, and so it was a treat for me. Thanks for watching. Click the list icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.